what's good, YouTube? Two-time live, back with another video. And today we got Cenat breaking down the love triangle between India, Diddy, and Dude. Like, come subscribe, man. We're getting straight into it. No bullshit.
You feel what I'm saying? He knows what to do. You feel me? So, but then you got Duke Dennis. You know, Duke Dennis is a bad man. He had just met India for the very first time. So, when you have this conflict right here, you got Diddy, someone who's been in the league for a minute. His roster is crazy and all who he's been up. But you also got Duke Dennis, someone who's been there. Then you got India, dog. With Duke Dennis, the way he came in, the way he set the screen up top, the way he came out that room, he came in the room. The amount of time, I'm talking about minutes, ladies and gentlemen. I'm talking about minutes. Nobody even knew India's stream like that. That was a real like time streaming. So when Duke, every time he got on that court, 3, bang, every time. But then you got DDG back up top, right? So what's so good about DDG though? He was looking at the plays as it was happening. He was in there. He was studying film over and over again. Like, look back at these replays, right? So, when we look at DDG, India, and Duke, right? It was so much good plays. You feel me? We're talking about within the club, like, this is DDG made her feel comfortable. Despite what was going on, she was feeling comfortable on and off the court, you feel me? But the amount of time and the minutes that Duke did have, it really was interesting because it was a short amount of time and he got to the bucket every time. She smelled him. She felt him. She smelled him. She felt him. She was in her bag. They was getting shipped. There was so much TikTok edits. There was so much. You feel me? But as they was going back and forth, it was like a battle that we have never seen. It was a great battle. It was a great battle. You know, it was a battle that did go to 7 games. You know? It was a tough one. It was definitely a tough one. It was. But it was good to see, man. It was good to see. You feel me?
Tell him, call him.
Hello?
Hey, I want to say W breakdown, man.
It was a good break. It was a good run, bro. It was.
What you mean it was a good run? Are you saying what you trying to say?
I'm just trying to say, like, y'all did really well on the court. It was a good battle. It was. I'm just saying it was a good battle. I didn't say anybody won or nothing, but I just feel like it came down to the history of you all. You know, it came down to a lot of things that happened on and off the court. You feel me? Off the court, you and India knew each other for a minute, but y'all chemistry when y'all got back on the court was like no other. You feel me? Then you got a guy, Duke Dennis, who's stepping in and did what he did. You feel me?
Yeah, you're right. I feel it was a good game. You know that's what the people want to see. You know, they don't want to see a blowout. You feel me? People want to see a close game at all times. But I want to say this: Cinco lied, Duke tried, DDG in 5.
Yeah. Cinco lied, Duke tried, DDG in 5. Two-time live.
Yeah. I didn't even know Jay Cinco was in the picture. But let me go ahead and say this. Jay Cinco, you had 0 points across the entire field. Where were you at? You didn't do shit. When it came to Duke Dennis, right? And it came to DDG. Where the were you at, nigga? Where the were you at? You wasn't in the picture. You stood no chance. I didn't even know Jay Cinco was even a part of the program. Quite frankly, he was indeed on the bench. There was rumors that he was on the bench, bro. There was rumors that Jay Cinco was actually on the bench while while they were hooping. You know, DDG and Duke Dennis was indeed hooping, but Jay Cinco was, you know, he was nowhere to be found, bro. He wasn't, bro. He was, I don't know who he was on, honestly. You feel me? Jay Cinco was definitely on the bench, bro.
Yeah, why you trying to Cinco like that?
I didn't see nothing. That's what it was. He definitely was on the bench. He was on the bench. He definitely was. That's what it was, bro. He was with Lala. He was with Lala. And that's what hurt him in the long run. He was so caught up in the playoffs, right? He had to think, bro. He was so caught up in the playoffs that he forgot about the mother finals, nigga. You can't do that. You can't do that. We know what you can do. We know that we can do it on and off the court. We know how you get down. But where the do you want to be at on the court? Where you want to play at? You want to be in the league with Duke Dennis and DDG, or do you want to? Come on. What are we doing?
Come on.
What are we doing? What league do you want to be at, bro? You. Now, one interesting person that was brought to my attention was indeed this person did get a flagrant and got ejected to an overseas person. Deshae Frost. I don't even know what happened to you out there on that field, man. You look lost, man. At one point, you were begging to, you know, you got Duke. You feel me? Then you got DDG. You feel me? Then you got Deshae. I don't know where he was at. I don't know where he was at. It was throwing me off. I didn't know what he was trying to do. You didn't do it. You got called musty. You got called musty, honestly. Now, an interesting topic is I don't even know what to talk about. I'm just wait until next time because I'm appalled. You feel me? And it's fine. You know? I'm appalled. Okay?
That was funny. DDG in 5.
Shazam.
Shout out my boy, man. Shout out my dog.
Hey, that's the end of that video, man. Like, comment, subscribe, and Shazam!